Hi guys.
Hello.
Yeah.
We weren't expecting that.
She was talking such good English before the camera came on, and then the camera came on. She said, "How come? I don't know what she was saying."
You must be nervous or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I started to stutter and just
tongue-tied.
go into a different
Wow.
language. Now, actually, I have to say, I'm not nervous, but I am excited is probably the word, because, I'm meeting 5 of these gorgeous guys and, getting to talk to you and, already having so much fun. Well, guys, where should we start? Shall we start with...
You're asking the questions.
No. Are you saying that I'm supposed to ask the questions?
I'm just kidding.
Oh, because I didn't,
We can ask you questions. So,
Yeah.
where'd you grow up?
Yeah.
Well, where did you guys grow up? Because, you all come from different parts of America and all come from different backgrounds and all come from... The one thing you do have in common is that you all started out in the showbiz industry at an early age. Mm-hmm. Some of you are still at an early age. Mm-hmm. Let us know. You're 17, 18, how old are you now?
Yeah, I'm 18 on the 31st of January.
Is it your birthday on the 31st of January? It's my birthday on the 31st of January.
Really?
And I'll be 28.
That makes you
Good.
cool.
Yeah. So you're Aquarius, so we don't have to say any more.
Exactly.
Okay, we understand each other.
They have a mental thing going on. That's weird.
No, but it's just because you're not an Aquarius, you don't know.
Mentally
Oh,
slow.
yeah.
Oh, I see.
But
You're
then there's
another.
Oh yeah, take this. Yeah, how do you feel now?
That changes everything. Okay, let's stick
You
to
didn't
the
know us
questions.
Libras were that powerful.
Well, the thing that I was going to ask you is, you're the youngest member. Now, if I'm correct, you're the oldest? Yeah, you are.
I'm the oldest.
The one with the freaky hair.
You?
I'm actually... How old are you now?
27.
27. Isn't it strange to be in a band and be together all of the time when there's such a difference in age and what?
He loves me.
Well, it's kind of like, we're like brothers, It's not like, best friends kind of thing. It's more like a relationship. We are like brothers. He's like my little brother,
Yeah.
Honestly, the fact of the matter is that guys are really immature. So once you hit like 16, everybody's on the same wavelength.
Yeah. Oh, that's so true. Actually, how come I didn't think of that?
Actually,
all the experience
13.
that I
Yeah,
had.
probably.
13.
So it's all about just having fun, being in a group, and being successful.
Well, it's a little bit of everything. It's a little bit of, we consider this as a job, so it is work. But it's something that we love doing. So.
It's a 24-hour job, isn't it?
Yeah.
Especially because Germany is. Everybody knows it as Germany, but it's really NSYNC country, isn't it? It's like it's yours. So I can isn't it?
Okay.
Yes, it is. So if you're that big, back home in the States, in Europe as well, you can say it's a job, but at the end of the day, it's life has changed, and it does get tiresome, doesn't it, every now and then?
It's a really long job.
Yeah.
It's a 24-hour a day, 7-day a week job because, what people don't realize is when you work a 9 to 5, you go to work at 9, you get home at 5.
You shut
You're
the
done.
door. You shut the door.
You can go out, party, and not even think about work. We can do the same thing. We work all day long, but when we leave, we're still in sync. We're still, who we are. We can't change that. So we go out in public and, people still recognize us. We still sign autographs, things like that, because it is such an exhausting job. We work all the time. We don't keep certain schedules. Some interviews might run 5 o'clock in the morning. Some might run, 11:30 at night. It all depends.
Okay, but what is the most enjoyable thing then about being in a band as successful as NSYNC?
Getting to meet the different people that you admire.
Like who? Like who we want to know?
Just like anyone, like Billy Joel, the Garth Brooks,
Janet Jackson.
Oh, Sylvana. Sylvana, of course.
Yeah,
that was the first on the list, but we weren't going to bring that up.
Why were you
'cause,
sitting back behind
head.
the camera going, Sylvana? That's not right.
Yeah, no, but I was just reminding him.
But this is the thrill right
I
here.
didn't
It's
want
on
to
now.
embarrass you,
Janet
So
Jackson.
you met all of these people.
Who's Sylvana?
One thing, I'm just going to ignore you for now. You're not Aquarius anyway, so basically.
Oh yeah,
no
take
point.
this one.
Oh, here it goes again. It's not only meeting these people, but like your album is partly produced by the guys of Full Force as well.
Absolutely.
And to me, it was like, oh my God, to be in the studio with those guys, they've been around for donkey's years. And
You can say donkey, sure. They're
yeah.
a great group of guys, though. They started up, of course, as a group as well. well. And believe it or not, I think they're working on a record right now.
Yeah, that's what I've heard as well.
Yeah, we just hooked
They're
in
gonna
with the
come out
inside
strong.
scoop.
Yeah.
They're gonna come out and blaze it. It's gonna be great. We're looking forward to it because we love their music just as much as anybody, you know. And they did a record with us, and you know we're probably gonna do another one with those guys on the next album, hopefully. And I mean, they're just a great group of guys. They're somebody that we all admire because they've taken it to the next level. You know what I mean? They started off as a group and they moved into the production and the writing, and they've lasted over this many years. So that's somebody that we look up to, and they've stayed as a group, which we think is wonderful.
Because as far as girl groups nowadays are concerned, I don't know if it's the same for boy groups. I mean, it's just like, you know, they're here, they have success, and then after 2 years, I mean, it's gone. And I'm sure if I ask you guys, you're going to say, no, we'll be together for the next 20 years, but...
Well, the thing the thing that I've noticed, believe it or not, is people say that the groups like this are a fad or whatever, but people fail to realize. I mean,
why do they say that?
They've said it because it happened before with a group in the States called the New Kids, and of course, Take That broke up. But the thing that they forget to open their eyes to is that groups that have been around just as long as Take That are still together. Look at E17. Even though one guy's gone, they're still going, and I give them props for that. Mm-hmm. There's a group called Boyzone that we've seen over here that's still together. And
there's a group called Boyzone.
Yeah, I mean, but people don't recognize the fact that groups still do stay together as well. Some of them break up, you know, and the ones that have broken up have given, you know, it a bad name. You know what I mean? So the fact of the matter is we know that we're going to stick together regardless.
Yeah. And I mean, at the end of the day, if you get fed up with each other, I mean, there's no law that says you have to stay together, because I'm sure at the end, you know, everybody wants to do something else, fine. But aren't you sick and tired? Because I have to be honest with you, I do feel that NSYNC is not always being treated fairly. Aren't you sick and tired? Because I mean, you brought up other boy bands, but of being compared just because you're boys and you're in a band.
Mm-hmm. Well,
Isn't that a bit unfair?
You know what though? That kind of happened when we first came out, and we've noticed like in the States, it doesn't happen anymore with us. Mm-hmm. You know, I mean, when you come out, people just, you know, they use something to compare you to so they can establish, you know, what you might be. And I mean, it happens not just with us, it happens with everybody who comes out. I mean, somebody who listens to Aerosmith would probably think of the Rolling Stones in the same, you know, conversation. And somebody who listens to Whitney Houston would probably think of Mariah Carey or Toni Braxton in the same, you know, in the same thoughts. And I mean, when we came out, we were compared to, you know, a lot of different groups. And like JC said, groups that have broken up. So they kind of gave, you know, it a bad name to be a boy band, which we didn't even know what that was when we came over. We were like, well, we're a vocal group. What's a boy band?
Yeah,
you know? But I mean, you know, comparisons come and then they go. You know, and we find that like people are being compared to us now because we've been out for a year, 2 years, and so I mean, they come and they go. It's not a big deal.
Yeah. Okay, well, I've been listening to your album, and the new single in Holland is going to be "Thinking of You." You drive me crazy. It's sort of a
drive myself crazy.
Drive myself crazy. I'm just thinking of you, and it's drive me crazy. I don't know how come. And I have to say that there was a cover on the album. There's a cover, Sailing.
2.
What's the other one again?
Everything.
Oh yeah. I love that one. I have to say I love that one. But when I listened to Sailing, it was like I have to say, this is what I'm saying, it's a compliment. Much respect to you guys, because I mean, people nowadays are saying, oh, it's not original to do a cover and blah blah blah, but it takes actual skills to do a cover and make it sound as good or maybe even better than the original. So I just wanted to let you guys know that.
Thank you very much.
And I'm not very good at giving compliments.
That was a great song to do. We enjoyed that.
And I mean, but what I was going to answer, mainly girls that love you, adore you, they're probably not even familiar with songs like that. Yeah. Do you? Is that one of the reasons why you do put it on the album, or is it something that makes you say, let's not put it on the album?
Well, I mean, I think it has the music we do, period. You know, whether it's, you know, I Want You Back or Sailing or a cover or original, it's really for us to start off with. And if the fans like it, then, you know, that's great. You know, but we do the music that makes us happy.
This is the Music Factory.